Before the beep, the screen went blue against my hands. An old dating number, I still understand. I should've closed it before it began, but silence made me press it instead. One breath, then another. You always pause before my name. I knew the rhythm, I knew the weight, before one word gave you away. I knew it was you before the beep, before your voice reached into me, before the room forgot its shape, before I remembered every mistake. I knew it was you before the sound, before the past came back around. You hadn't spoken, I was already weak. I knew it was you before the beep, 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 before the beep, beep, before the truth. I knew, your first hello was almost calm, like you had never done me wrong. You asked if I was doing well, I watched the waveform rise and fall. Your words were careful, clean and small, but I could hear the space beneath them all. One breath, then another. You almost stopped before goodbye. I knew that silence wasn't empty. You left something there for me to find. I knew it was you before the beep, 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 before your voice reached into me, before the room forgot its shape, before I remembered every mistake. I knew it was you before the sound, before the past came back around. You hadn't spoken, I was already weak. I knew it was you before the beep, 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 beep. Maybe the body remembers first, maybe the womb recognizes the hurt. Maybe some people never disappear, they wait inside the things we fear. I know it was you before the beep, 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 before your voice found what I keep, before I had a chance to leave. You were already under everything. I knew it was you before the sound, before my walls came falling down. You hadn't spoken, I was already listening. I knew it was you before the beep, 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 before the beep, 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 before the truth came through. I knew it was you. After the dawn, I finally spoke. After the empty sound, one breath before the words came out. I didn't plan a perfect line, no careful script, no borrowed time. I said your name and let it rest, didn't ask what happens next. For once the quiet wasn't fear, it gave me room to leave this here. I wasn't calling to bring you back, I only needed to finish my half. After the tone, I left the truth, not to reopen what we went through. After the tone, I gave it a name, said what I carried, then walked away. I left you something I could survive, a final word that still belonged to mine. I said it, I left it, I let it go. I told you I had missed the good, but missing never made it whole. I said the ending changed my shape, but I no longer wear the blame. I think the virgin we once were, without pretending it still worked. No hidden question at the end, no invitation to begin again. I wasn't calling to change your mind, I only needed to reclaim mine. After the tone, I left the truth, not to recover what we once knew. After the tone, I gave it a name, said what I carried, then stepped away. I left you something I could survive, a final word in a voice that was mine. Closure isn't what you give me, it's what I choose when I stop waiting for the right reply, for the perfect regret, for you to become someone you never became. I don't need an answer now. No return call, no explanation. The words were mine, that was enough. Answer came for the first time. I didn't wait. Blue light, closed eyes. You still found me. Blue. The phone lit up against my skin, a quiet glow I let come in. I turned away from every word, but looking less didn't make it hurt. The room was dark except for you, a small blue light cutting through. I closed my eyes to make you fade and saw you clearer that way. I didn't need to watch the screen, your voice had already entered everything. Blue light, closed eyes, your name burning through the night. No picture, no reply, still you move behind my eyes. Slow breath, I felt you closer than I meant. I closed my eyes, you didn't leave. Behind my eyes, I placed the phone beside the bed, but every phrase stayed overhead. The ceiling held your quiet tone like it had learned to speak alone. I pulled the covers to my face as if the dark could hide this place, but darkness only made it clear how close you sounded from nowhere near. I didn't need to see your name, every nerve remembered the same. Blue light, closed eyes, your name burning through the night. No picture, no reply, still you move behind my eyes. Blue light, slow breath, I felt you closer than I meant. I closed my eyes, you didn't leave. The screen was only glass and glow, but my body didn't know that distance should have made you small. You sounded close enough to fall. No hands, no room, no way back to you. Just light, just sound, and everything I shut out. Blue light, closed eyes, you came alive without a sign. No picture, form left between. No date, no length, no evidence, just empty space where you had been. You made it vanish from the thread, as if the sound could leave my head. One quiet tap, one final choice, but deletion doesn't mute a voice. You cleared the record, closed the door, but I had heard each second before. You can erase the file, not what I heard. Remove the proof, not every word. Delete for everyone, clear every screen, but you can't take back what it changed in me. You can't erase the file. The sound already landed, already real. Gone from the screen, still here to feel. I watched the space where it had been, a perfect blank, a quiet end. No trace remained for me to place. Still every phrase returned unchanged. You must have thought removing it could turn confession into myth, but once the truth is crossed the air, it doesn't need a place to live. You cleared the record, changed the view, but absence only outlined you. You can't erase the file, not what I heard. Remove the proof, not every word. Delete for everyone, clear every screen, but you can't undo what arrived in me. You can't erase the file. The meaning already landed. Maybe regret has a delete key. Maybe fear likes empty screens. Maybe you needed the evidence gone, so you could pretend you never crossed that line. But I was there, I heard it whole. You erased the object, not the result. You can erase the file. I won't pretend the screen is empty. That isn't the end. Delete for everyone, call it unseen. But what you removed still altered me. You can't erase the file. I don't need it to remember. No file, no proof, no way to make it untrue. True. Face down, volume low. Still I hear what I already know. Face down. I turn the screen against the sheets, like darkness underneath could bring me peace. No glowing name, no moving line. Nothing left for my eyes to find. I crossed the room and poured a drink. Tried to give my hands something else to think, but every step kept perfect time, with the sentence running through my mind. I hid the evidence, not the effect. Covered the light, couldn't cover what came next. Face down, but it follows me. Volume low, still too loud to leave. No light, no name, still the room doesn't feel the same. Face down, but it follows me. I move the phone, not the memory. Move the phone, not the memory. Face down, still with me. I left it there beside the door, then came back twice to check once more. Not for a call, not for a sign, just to make sure I was still mine. The glass was cold beneath my hand, a simple object with a perfect plan to make 1 minute feel like proof that part of me still answers you. I hid the evidence, not the effects. Turned away, still knew what happened next. Face down, but it follows me. Volume low, still too loud to leave. No light, no name, still my body knows the shade. Face down, but it follows me. I move the phone, not what it did to putting distance from a name. Maybe strength is leaving it there and letting the silence stay unanswered. No checking, no turning back, no giving absence another chance. Face down, let it follow me. Volume low, it can fade eventually. No light, no name, I don't have to play that game. Face down, let it follow me. I move the phone, now I'm moving me. Face down, no reply. The screen stays dark, so do I. First for the truth, then for the lie. The first time I listened carefully, measured every pause, every change in your breathing. I heard the distance underneath your words, the polite little ending I pretended didn't hurt. I knew what you meant, I knew what it was, but knowing the truth wasn't enough. I played it twice, once for the truth, once for the lie. Once to hear you leave, once to change my mind. I played it twice, once with open eyes, once to make it goodbye sound almost kind. Once for the truth, once for the lie. I heard them both in the same reply. The second time I lowered the sound, let the softer words cover what I found. I made your hesitation feel like regret, turned a clean ending into something unfinished. I knew I was rewriting every careful line, but sometimes mercy is a beautifully edited lie. I knew what you meant, I knew it was real, but I wanted another version of how it made me feel. I played it twice, once for the truth, once for the lie. Once to watch it end, once to keep it alive. I played it twice, once with steady hands, once like the girl who still believed your plans. Once for the truth, once for the lie. The third time will be a choice, not an accident, not your voice. The third time will belong to me, so I put the phone down before it could repeat. I played it twice, once for the truth, once for the lie. Once to lose what was, once to understand why. I played it twice, but I won't play it three. Two versions of you are already too many for me. Once for the truth, once for the lie. First for the truth, then for the lie. There won't be a third time. If I call back, don't waste it. If I call back, don't waste it. My thumb stopped over your name, not from weakness, not the same. I know the hour you reach for me, when quiet feels too hard to keep. You send one line without a plan, enough to see if I still can't make room for you without a reason. Be your answer for one evening before I give this silence up. There's one thing you need to know. If I call back, don't answer halfway. Don't say my name then disappear by daybreak. If I call back, don't make it temporary. Don't come close just because the room feels empty. If I call back, mean every word, mean it, or let it ring. I know your pattern clean and well, the softer tone, the careful spell. You ask about the smallest things, then leave before the truth begins. I won't confuse familiar heat with something built to carry me. I won't become your open door each time you forget what distance is for. Before I give this silence up, say what you came to say. If I call back, don't answer halfway. Don't pull me near, then turn into a stranger by daylight. If I call back, don't make it temporary. Don't use my voice to make your empty room less heavy. If I call back, mean every word. No, 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 almost, no maybe, no I was thinking just honesty. No soft return without a plan. Don't ask for access if you won't understand what it cost me to answer. Let it ring, or come correct. No middle ground, no second guess. If I call back, you answer fully. No borrowed warmth, no leaving early. If I call back, it won't be temporary. You speak the truth, or let the silence carry me. If I call back, every word, if you can't, let it ring. My thumb moved past your name. Not every call deserves an answer. The message is here. I don't. A little click, then nothing else. The screen went dark inside my hands. Your final word fell quietly, like it was meant to set me free. But freedom shouldn't feel this still, or leave your shape against the wall. The recording stopped exactly there. I waited for something more. No hidden sentence, no second part, just empty seconds after your voice. The message ends here, but I don't. Your voice lets go, but my body won't. The line goes silent, the room stays full. The message ends here. I don't. The room stays full. I watch the numbers reach the end and start again inside my head. The way you pause before the last word made leaving sound almost unsure. I searched the silence for a sign, a softer ending between the lines, but there was only what you gave, a clean goodbye. I couldn't take no hidden sentence, no second chance, just all that quiet after your voice. The message ends here, but I don't. Your voice lets go, but my body won't. The line goes silent, the room stays full. The message ends here. I don't. Maybe endings are only clean for the one who gets to leave. Maybe silence isn't peace when it keeps repeating everything you didn't say. message ends here. I don't. The recording stopped. I didn't. The message ends here. 1, 2, 3. That was enough. You stopped before the final line. No word, just borrowed time. The air moved softly through the phone, and suddenly I wasn't alone. You didn't promise, you didn't explain. Still every quiet second carried your name. I listened closer to what wasn't said. 3 small spaces opened in my head. No confession, no apology, only a pause that sounded honest to me. 3 seconds were enough to know you almost said what you wouldn't show. 1 for the fear, 1 for regret, 1 for the part you haven't buried yet. 3 seconds, no words at all. Still I heard the distance fall. You said nothing. I understood. 1, 2, 2, 3. I understood. The first second felt like doubt. The second like turning around. The third one held so much weight, it made your final word arrive too late. Maybe you looked at an empty chair. Maybe your hand was already there. Maybe the truth reached your mouth and chose the silence as its way out. No confession, no certainty, only the sound of what you couldn't release. 3 seconds were enough to know you almost crossed the line you chose. 1 for the fear, 1 for regret, 1 for the life you still imagine, yeah. 3 seconds, no words at all. Still I heard your defenses fall. You said nothing. I understood. Words can be rehearsed, silence can't. You can shape a sentence, you can't shape the gap. You can choose goodbye, you can lower your tone, but you can't stop the truth from entering the phone. 1 for what you felt, 2 for what you hid, 3 for everything we never did. 3 seconds were enough to know you weren't as certain as you let it show. 1 for the fear, 1 for release, 1 for the version of us you couldn't keep. 3 seconds, then the line went cold, but silence told me what words never could. You said nothing. I understood. 1, 2, 3. Everything. We stopped talking before we finished. We stopped talking before we finished. We chose clean words, careful and small. Nothing too honest, nothing at all. You said take care, I said you too. Like 2 polite strangers who knew what we knew. We packed the moment into 1 final line. Closed the door early and called it goodbye. We left with questions still in the room. 2 unfinished sentences, walking away too soon. We ended before the words did. Left the truth where the silence lived. We said goodbye, but not what it meant. Closed the door before the feeling went. We ended That's why the ending never fit, never fit, never fit, never finished, never said what was still in it. We blame the timing, we blame the distance. Anything easier than our resistance. You kept your pride, I kept my calm. Both of us are leaving with the same thing wrong. No raised voices, no final scene. Just two people hiding behind being clean. We left with questions still in our hands. Two different exits from the same unfinished plan. We ended before the words did. Left our names inside the unfinished. We said goodbye, but not what we lost. Walked away without naming the cause. We ended before the words did. That's why the ending never fit. You could have said I wasn't ready. I could have said neither was I. You could have asked, do we still mean it? I could have answered, not this goodbye. We both had one more truth. We both let it pass. Not finished, just quiet. Not healed, just divided. Ended before the words did. Left the truth where the silence lived. We said goodbye with too much unsaid. Closed the door while the room stayed ahead. We ended before the words did. No wonder the ending never fit. We didn't lose the words, we chose not to give him. We stopped talking before we finished. Not an ending, just the last thing we admitted. You sounded like home. That was the problem. There was something in your hello, a familiar room I used to know. The careful way you said my name made every locked door feel the same. I heard the kitchen after rain, the hallway light, we never changed. One quiet sentence brought it back. The safest place that couldn't last. I almost forgot why I had to go, because comfort can sound convincing when it knows you that close. You sounded like home. Home shouldn't hurt like this. Home shouldn't teach you what to miss. You sounded like home. Soft, familiar, warm. But shelter isn't shelter if it leaves you in the storm. You sounded like home. That doesn't mean I belong. Familiar isn't safe. Familiar isn't safe. You asked if I still drank it black. I hated that. You remembered that. You laughed the way you always did, like nothing broken lived between us. For half a minute I was there, bare feet in your sweater on the chair. Then one small pause returned the truth. I missed the place, now what it did to me. I almost forgot how leaving made me whole, because comfort can sound honest when it comes from what you know. Shouldn't hurt like this. Home shouldn't teach you what to miss. You sounded like home. Soft, familiar, warm. But shelter isn't shelter if it leaves you in the storm. You sounded like home. That doesn't broke, but you came through. Rain against the window, white noise in the line, a broken little recording from another life. Half of every sentence disappeared beneath the sound, but every time you breathed, I felt you in the room. The words kept fading in and out, but nothing could erase the way you sounded now. You were gone, but the room heard you. Through every crack, your voice came through. The signal failed, the lights went low, but something in the static wouldn't let you go. You were gone, but the room heard you, and for a moment I did too. Came through, came through. I did too. Your laughter bent beneath the noise, a little distance still unmistakably yours. The walls became a listening place. Every soft distortion put you back inside the space. I turned it down, then leaned in close, like less volume could make it hurt less. The words kept breaking piece by piece, but the feeling underneath was perfectly clear to me. You were gone, but the room heard you. Through every crack, your voice came through. The signal failed, the lights went low, but something in the static wouldn't let you go. You were gone, but the room heard you, and for a moment I did too. Maybe distance has its own frequency. Maybe absence learns to speak. Maybe a voice doesn't need a body to bring someone